Welcome to the College Basketball Net Profit Show, Wednesday, March 22nd. Ian Cameron, Conor Mack, ready to break down, a very slim card. And one of the games is just about to tip. It's the CBI Tournament Championship game, Eastern Kentucky and Charlotte. We've got Charlotte 5.5 point favorites, 133 the total. Of course, Daytona Beach, Florida, Ocean Center, which is where this whole tournament has been played. I mean, Eastern Kentucky is, I'm not betting the game. I could only bet Eastern Kentucky. They are playing great. They're finding ways to win. They have been absolutely terrific in terms of clutch late game execution. The only concern I have is that they're coming off multiple overtime games. And do they run out of gas? Do they hit the wall tonight in this? Did they just run out of gas? They've played a lot of basketball. They've had to play multiple games that have gone to overtime. I love the way they're playing, and I don't really love the idea of laying points with Charlotte. They don't win games by margin very easily, but there is that element of, does Eastern Kentucky run out of gas here in the CBI championship game? So I think if you like Eastern Kentucky, take EKU first half, or if at least split it up between the first half and the full game. I lean that way. I did not bet it, though. This game just about to start, C-Mac. Did you get into anything here with this game?
No. This dropped, the total. I thought it dropped a little bit too low. One thing, though, Charlotte can just go at a snail's pace, and they can do that to teams. But I think EKU, I just thought this game could get over now that it went down this low in this one. Charlotte, I think, might be a little bit better, but 5.5. I know they covered last night, but, and they did have a 10-point lead, and they won by 6 or 7. I just don't really want to lay the points with Charlotte here either. You talked about all the OT games here with East. I mean, why would you want to go against that? If you've been betting Eastern Kentucky, are they going to be tired? You mentioned all that stuff. It's like, but this is it. This is your season here. You got to think, you got to bring your best, whether you're tired or not. Yep. And maybe that's only early. They've been down a lot in these games. It seems like in every one of these games, they've been down and come back. So, yeah, I'll be watching her as soon as we get off. Make an in-game bet.
Which, by the way, will probably be like 5 minutes from now because we've only got 2 games. Both of them, the NIT quarterfinal action, 7 p.m. We've got UAB. Man, this is a great game. This is the game that I'm most excited about that isn't a Sweet 16 game, is this game, UAB and Vanderbilt, because these are my 2 teams I picked to win the NIT potentially. And one of them is unfortunately going to go out tonight of this tournament. We've got Vanderbilt's hosting, and yet UAB is a 1.5 point road favorite here. 152.5 the total in this game. This is so tough. These are 2 teams that I've really been looking to bet on here in this NIT tournament more than bet against them. I think I have to side a little bit with the home court of Vanderbilt, and the fact that Vanderbilt wasn't pretty against Michigan, but they found a way, 66-65. I think that matters here. Look, UAB's won 2 blowout wins. Let me see UAB on the road if it's close, because I think there's going to be a very close game, very competitive game. Let's see UAB have to win a close game against a very, very good, well-rounded Vanderbilt squad on the road here in Nashville. They've had it easy so far, UAB, these last 2 games. They've cruised to victory against Southern Miss, and then as well in their last tournament game against Morehead State. Let's see how they fare here against Vanderbilt in what could be a close game. Meanwhile, Vanderbilt's very accustomed to playing close games, winning close games. Remember beating Kentucky in the SEC season. With now UAB favored on the road, like I say, you got to bet against one of these teams if you're going to bet the game. I don't love the idea of fading either, but I think now with Vanderbilt a slight home dog, I'm kind of leaning to Vanderbilt now, plus 1.5. Conor, what do you think here? Good matchup in the NIT quarters tonight.
Yeah, it seems they think maybe Vandy's going to run out. I mean, they played so well with, the few guys out and kind of stepped up. We saw, Oregon do that. And I think UAB, this has moved a lot, I think. And I think UAB could win, but it's not easy to win at Vandy here. You know what I liked? Obviously, there's a ton of money on the under. It hasn't moved. I was really wish this was a few points lower, but I like the over. I think this gets up and down. Both teams all year, UAB 22-13, Vandy was 20-15 to the over. I think we get good pace. We get plenty of threes, and maybe in this one, if you mentioned it's a little close, late game fouls. So I know it's 152, but right around there, I'd look at the over.
I'm definitely I'm on board with that too. I mean, the UAB's been an over the team I've looked to bet overs with all year. I haven't been on a single UAB game under the total all season long. I'm not going to start now. I certainly think it's got a chance to certainly get up and over the total. That game just underway, by the way. Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky's up 14-5 already. So a hot start here for Eastern Kentucky. Like they've just caught lightning in a bottle in this tournament. No question about that.
Yeah.
So looking to continue to ride it on home here tonight right now against Charlotte. But off to a good start. 14-5 Eastern Kentucky in the first TV timeout. So they're starting good right now. All right, the other game, the last game on the slate tonight, it's the other quarterfinal in the NIT tournament. Trip to Madison Square Garden, but it's not. I know I should correct myself. It's not at Madison Square Garden this year. The NIT tournament. Usually it is. It's at Orleans Arena. The semifinals and the championship game of the NIT tournament. Conor Mack, you should go to that. Orleans Arena, Las Vegas. That's where the NIT semis and the championship game.
Yeah, we're not going to be in San Antonio. Is it when we get back?
It's when you get back. It's next week.
Yeah, then I might go. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So it's next week. So yeah, it's Wednesday and it's Tuesday and
Yeah,
Wednesday.
it's Charlotte's up. We got it. Yeah, Charlotte's up 14-5.
Yeah. Tuesday are the semifinals, and then Thursday is the championship game at Orleans Arena for the NIT. So there you go. Next week, and we've got Utah Valley and Cincinnati. How about that? Utah Valley's favored in this game against Cincinnati, and the total sitting at 148, 149 in this one. I mean, Utah Valley's been very impressive here in the NIT tournament so far. Not that Cincinnati hasn't. Cincinnati, of course, beat Hofstra 79-65 before. Utah Valley, of course, New Mexico and Colorado winning those two games here to begin, and on the road as well as dogs winning both of those games. So Utah Valley is a red-hot team here, and now they are going to end up playing Cincinnati. A little bit of a travel here from the state of Utah to Ohio. Not the easiest, but, Utah Valley is kind of like Eastern Kentucky, where it feels like they've got such momentum right now that it's not exactly momentum I want to step in front of with this Utah Valley team. They're shooting lights out. You got to even give their defense credit. They've played really, really good at the defensive end of the court in the two games in this tournament so far, holding both New Mexico and Colorado well below 50% shooting, combined 57 of 131 shooting the basketball, were the Buffaloes and the Lobos against Utah Valley. So give them credit. I'm not stepping in front of their momentum. I was hoping they'd actually be a slight dog, not a slight favorite. That's the only thing. I thought still Cincinnati would be maybe a 1.5, 2.5 point favorite. Not the case. Utah Valley now favored in this game. So people are seeing what I'm seeing here, that this is a red hot team. And obviously I'm not the only one wanting to back them right now, because now they're road favorites. What do you think here, Conor? Utah Valley, Cincinnati.
Yeah, Utah Valley's at home here. There's a few places that have Cincy, but it's at Utah Valley.
It is at Utah Valley. Okay.
Yeah,
now
there's a few flips and a few spots.
Yeah, okay, it makes sense now.
Throughout the day, it is not. It should be pumped here. I think they're the better team. Cincinnati's really good. I talked about it. They just went to Colorado and took care of them there. I think they have the better defense. When I initially saw this total, I like the under. This drops 3 points, but then now it's moved again. And Cincinnati can get up and down, but I think at home it could still stay under. I like this under in this game, but Utah Valley for me. I think they get it done here. Woodbury, Harmon, I think they take care of business. They got to be jacked for this. I mean, not to make the tournament. I think they should have got in, but or they were close to it. I want the better defensive team at home, so give me Utah Valley.
All right, yeah, it's ESPN2, by the way, that has the CBI championship on right now, and they've also got the two NIT games tonight as well: Utah Valley, Cincinnati, and UAB Vanderbilt. So triple header basketball. This is an appetizer. All of this shit's an appetizer for tomorrow and Friday when the Sweet 16 gets going. And speaking of the Sweet 16, we will be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and we get into the real good stuff, Conor Mack. Sweet 16 NCAA tournament basketball tomorrow on the Thursday edition of the show. We're going to talk the 4 Thursday night games tomorrow on the show. Arkansas, UConn, Michigan State, Kansas State, Gonzaga, UCLA, Florida Atlantic, Tennessee. Those are the 4 games tomorrow. So We will break those down on the Thursday show. Looking forward to that. I definitely have some opinions on those games and some bets that I've already placed on those games. So we'll tell you about that tomorrow on the Thursday edition of the show. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button. You 71 people that are in the chat right now, you're loyalists. I mean, it's such a small card. We still thank you so much for joining us for a very, very small 3-game slate. Hit that like button. We're back with Best Bets coming right up, right after we hear from Manscaped and Southtown 101. Southtown 101, when you're in San Antonio, Texas, stop in. Great food, drinks, live music, DJs, karaoke, Southtown 101 and manscaped.com. Promo code PubSports, 20% off your purchase and free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code PubSports. There is a lid on the basket right now for Eastern Kentucky. I mean, they are stuck on 5. It's 18-5. Charlotte. There's a lid on the basket for Charlotte, I should say. It's 18-5 Eastern Kentucky right now.
No, Charlotte. Charlotte's up 18-5.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the friggin' Bet365. They got Eastern Kentucky up 18-5. It is Charlotte, huh?
Yeah.
It's on ESPN2 right in front of me. I'm like, 18 for Charlotte. Okay. Lid on the basket right now for Eastern Kentucky. That's a big screw up by Bet365. They better clean that shit up because they've got Eastern Kentucky a live betting 3.5-point favorite in that game. You should be betting Charlotte like crazy there. In that, that's a screw up. Oh, they froze it. They closed the. They realized I think it's a scoring error. They've got the wrong team up 18-5 right now. Wow. How that was there for like 3 minutes, and if people are watching the game, they're seeing that's a screw up. They could hammer Charlotte at +3.5, up 18-5.
I've seen it before, multiple books over the years.
Yeah. Whoa. Whew, someone's getting fired at Bet365. That's all I got to say. Someone screwed up there. Anyway, hopefully we don't screw up with best bets here for this Wednesday card. Nice segue. Conor Mack, what do you think here for best bet?
Yeah, like someone said, Friday morning, Babano will be on Jimmy's show. Right, Babano?
I was hoping I didn't have to make this public, but I'm going to do it now in case you weren't aware. I won't be at San Antonio. I won't be coming.
Oh, you're not coming? I didn't know that.
It's heartbreaking. It's a passport issue. It's been revoked. It's been suspended. Someone got a hold of the number. Yep, someone got a hold of the number.
Really?
And because I used that passport to sign up at sports books because they demand proof of identification, and that's probably how it happened. And it's shitty time. The timing couldn't have been worse for it. So, and unfortunately, you can't travel outside Canada, outside the country without it. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. Right. It's very disheartening. But what are you going to do? There's going to be more pub events in the future, though, and I'll be there. But this is definitely heartbreaking that I won't be there for this one. But I know I'll have a good time. I'll still be on. I'll actually be on with Jose Bouquet tomorrow on betting with the bet. It'll be betting with Bouquet tomorrow because Jimmy's traveling. He's not doing the show. I'm going to do my spot that I usually do with Jimmy on Fridays. I'll be on tomorrow with Jose.
I'm not on tomorrow too.
No.
So he's there with Cab.
Exactly.
So we'll be on tomorrow afternoon.
I'll be on. I'll still be on. I'll do all my shows from home. Like same with Pub Hub, college basketball on the weekends. I know you'll be down there in San Antonio, but I'll be on remotely too from here for the Saturday morning show and Sunday morning. But it sucks. What can I say? It really does. It blows that this has happened, but nothing you can do.
I still got to remember. I got to get up and do these shows.
Yeah, that's true. I might be get ready remotely Saturday morning. Where the fuck's everybody else? Oh yeah, they probably got trashed the night before. That's why. Right.
All right, let's get to best bet. It's simple here. Utah Valley take a -1. I think they win tonight. That's it.
Yeah, no karaoke. No karaoke this weekend, Jimmy, but we're obviously going to be back at some point in our Southtown 101 hotspot. I'm sure we'll be doing more San Antonio events in the future, and I'll be there, just not unfortunately for this one. So what was your best bet again, Connor?
Utah Valley.
There you go.
-1.
Utah Valley, money line against Cincinnati. There we go for best bet for Connor Mack. My best bet, I'm taking Vandy. And it pains me because I love this UAB team, Jelly Walker, and Andy Kennedy is a great coach, and I love UAB basketball, but I don't buy them being a 1.5 point road favorite. I think win or lose from a value standpoint, now it's on Vanderbilt's side, the value here at +1.5 as home underdogs here. I like the way they're playing. They want to win this thing too. They've played with that great effort. Young team under Jerry Stackhouse that wants to use a potential NIT championship to build for next year. So Vanderbilt for me +1.5 against UAB for best bet. All right, that'll wrap it up. Thanks to everyone in the chat for joining us. Hit the like button. Connor and I will be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and we'll get you ready for the Thursday night Sweet 16 action in the NCAA tournament. And I'll, of course, be on with Jose Bouquet on Thursday, tomorrow morning, for betting with Bouquet, because Jimmy's going to do Betting with the Bag Friday live in Southtown 101, and he's going to have a bunch of in-studio capper guests joining him on Friday morning on Betting with the Bag down in San Antonio. Again, heartbreaking that I'm going to miss out on this, but it is what it is. We'll survive. Everyone that's going to be down there, by the way, have an awesome time. I'm still happy for everyone that's going to be there, and enjoy it. It'll be a blast, I'm sure, this weekend. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button. We're out. For Connor Mack, I'm Ian Cameron. Have a great Wednesday night. Good games and good luck. And we'll see you again tomorrow on Thursday for another edition of the College Basketball Net Profit Show right here on Pub Sports Radio.